at the City Stadium. We'll bring you Bournemouth's lineup in just a moment. Looking stretched a run in the league to 6 today, unbeaten in the last 5 matches. As the game kicks off here, Bournemouth kick off. I'll read out the team sheets for Bournemouth very quickly. In goal for them today is Kai Crampton. Captain in the side is Finn Tonks. Number 3, Alfie Merritt. Number 4, Malachi Ogunle. Number 5, Harold William. Number 6, Malcolm Gonzalez. Number 7, Kendra Motto. Number 8, Zach Christie. Number 9, Mingo Dane. Mingo Ndukum. Number 10, Michael Da Costa Gonzalez. And number 11, Charlie Stevens. And here is Zach Christie in midfield. As City pick up the ball now. It's the Perrett. Plays out wide. As City push the ball back, and for the first time today have possession. Plays it back to the skipper Kingdon. As Louis Giles looks for the ball forward, but intercepted, and Bournemouth come forward now. That's good press in there from Jake Davis, and City come away with the ball. And it's 3-on-1 here. And it's played it squared in the middle. That's well brought out from Kai Crampton there. First look in for the afternoon for Cardiff City. There's great press in there. But the ball just evaded Troy Perrett in the middle. Crampton commanding his area really well, anticipated the ball across. Just signs there, early days from City. And Bournemouth get the game back underway. It's a strong tackle there from Malachi Ogunle. The City still have it in his spears. Lays inside, gets the ball straight back. As De Bono plays the ball back to Griffiths in goal. Out to Kingdon. Here's George. Driving forward, plays in field to Perrett. Perrett plays it out wide to Jack Thomas. Closed down by Tonks. As City move the ball to the right. Here's De Bono. Spears. Finds Apter on the run, who wins the corner. It's good defending there from Da Costa Gonzalez. For the first time today, City have the set piece as the defenders come forward. Jack Thomas to take this one. And swing in his left foot. Whips the ball in, and ooh, Crampton does well to stay balanced as he collects the ball. Tonks plays it forward to Motta, however, well defended, and City pick up the ball. Plays it back to Griffiths. That's the start again. And De Bono looks for Thomas. Giles heads forward. Louis Giles just misses out on the 50-50, however. Good defending from Cody Toogs there to cover the defender. And the ball forward is... the ball comes back as the flag goes up. Another sign though, City down this left-hand side. Bournemouth look to switch to the left-hand side, however, a bit too much on that one. And Spears will have the throw in. Griffiths plays out to Kingdon. Giles plays it forward. Perrett flicks it on very well, and City have a chance to break in numbers here now. Now Spears. Spears cuts inside on the left foot. That's the on target of the afternoon. Safe enough for Crampton in goal. Stevens drops deep, plays it back to Tonks as Tonks looks for Michael Da Costa Gonzalez. However, City again have the ball and switch out to Spears. He switches back over towards Thomas. Lays into Jake Davis. There's Giles. There's De Bono. Spears looks for the run, however, is broken out to Apter. Spears again. City player back on the defence, Kingdon to Giles. This is to Cody Toos. Now De Bono again. And Bluebirds looking for an opening here. Played toward Davis again. Dropped a bit deep. Plays it to Giles. Thomas. Ooh. Apter recycles well in midfield. Cardiff dominating possession in this opening 10 minutes. As Kingdon looks for Spears again on this right-hand side. Spears takes on his man. He's turning and twisting against Merritt, and he's won the corner. Thomas again will be taking this one. Looking to swing the ball in. That's whipped in and it's punched away from Crampton. However, the referee blows the whistle for a foul in the area, as the Bournemouth defence will break out and look to start move again. There's a foul there from Troy Perrett on Malcolm da Costa Gonzalez. Kingdon intercepts the pass intended for Ndukumu. It's Cody Toos to Matthew Apter. De Bono. Louis Giles. Plays it to Jack Thomas, but gets it straight back. Giles opts to go back to Griffiths. Griffiths out to De Bono, pressed well, however, gets his pass off to Spears, and Spears does well to get away back to Apter. Perrett loses his foot in there, and Bournemouth have a chance, and it's 1-0. First chance of the afternoon for the Cherries, and they've converted it well. Goal coming from Kendra Motto. Spears, and Spears does well to get away back to Apter. First time in the afternoon where Cardiff just lost possession deep in their own half, and Bournemouth have a chance, and it's 1-0. Bournemouth capitalise to open the scoring here. Of the afternoon for the And Motto has the ball once again on this right-hand side. Has the man on the overlap, opts to chip it into the box towards Da Costa Gonzalez. However, a little too high for the number 10. Goes out for a throw-in. Spears opts to give the throw into De Bono. He looks for Spears, heads it on. Looking for Perrett. Bournemouth have it again. However, he wins it back, Troy Perrett. Malcolm da Costa Gonzalez wins it back. However, the through ball comes from Charlie Stevens. Oh. And there's a good stop there at the near post from Ewan Griffiths to deny Ndukumu. And Bournemouth win the corner. To be taken by Zach Christie. Corner delivered, but Trey George, picks it up, and Bournemouth win the throw-in deep in the Cardiff half. Finn Tonks will go over to take. And is whipped into the box by Motto. Ooh, quite dangerously. However, picked up by Da Costa Gonzalez, plays it into Bournemouth, recycling, looking for a way through. Intercepted there by Trey George. However, Bournemouth still have it. Switch it over to the right wing. However, Motto unable to take the control of the ball. Goes out for another City throw-in. Now Spears picks it up on the right-hand side in a bit of space. Whips it into the area. Dealt with by Bournemouth, but it fallen to Jack Thomas. Intercepted, but again, City still have it. Toos plays it back to Giles, who opts to go back to Kingdon. As they move the ball back over to this right-hand side. Now here's Will Spears. Once again, weaving and gets the cross into the area. Headed out again, only twos on the edge of the area. Can't take it under control. As Bournemouth have it, but clear the danger. As far as Kingdon, who heads back towards Trey George, now twos in midfield. City looking to, they have the possession again here now, as they did in the opening 8-9 minutes, until Bournemouth got the breakthrough. As they work the ball towards Apter, who gets it back. He's in the area, on the byline, plays it in. It's intercepted really well there by Malachi Ogunle. The City still have it, and Davis tries to get the shot away, was deflected, where Crampton can safely pick it up. There's Merritt. De Bono intercepts well. Now Spears gets it from Perrett, but plays it back to De Bono. After calmly plays it back to Kingdon. Here's Trey George, which is intercepted there. And Troy Perrett works hard to deflect the clearance, but it's out for a Bournemouth throw-in. A throw-in intercepted by Jack Thomas, whose header goes straight out for a Bournemouth goal kick. As we approach the 20-minute mark in this game, City moving the ball around well when they have it. However, haven't been able to create a clear-cut opportunity yet. As Jack Thomas works really hard and plays the ball forward. Now City can break on this left-hand side. And he gets the shot away. However, Crampton at the near post is able to deny the equalizer. As we have a stop in play as Jack Thomas looks like to have taken a bump there. Did really well to win the ball back. He seems to be hurt in the process. I think the physio's been waved away, so I think he will be okay to carry on, hopefully. As the referee gives the ball back to Crampton in goal. Plays it out to Merritt on this left-hand side. Plays it back to Ogdenley. Forward towards Dimicum. And back to Merritt. Now Crampton. Looks to start the move again. Ogdenley. And is well intercepted by After in midfield. To deny Dimicum the ball, and City move it to Giles. After switches to De Bono. Now Spears. Two plays it back to Kingdon, over to Giles. And drives forward. Now Thomas. Thomas plays it back to Giles. Giles looks for Davis in the area. Again, Crampton commanding his box well. Anticipated the delivery. And denies Davis what would have been surely a tap-in. Now Bournemouth play it forward. Here is Ndimicum. Out to the goal scorer Motto. Cross into the box. Deflected out for a throw-in. And the cross there deflected behind for a City goal kick. Griffiths elects to go short to Giles and plays the ball forward towards Davis. Intercepted well there from Harold William. Thomas gets it back underway, back to Giles. Griffiths sweeps it out to De Bono. Now Kingdon. Towards Apter. Does well to get some space, plays it over to Thomas. Jax Thomas looks for Troy Perrett, who does get the ball, looks to get a shot away, but deflected there again by William, and behind for another City corner. Did really well there, Troy Perrett. Initially couldn't get the ball under control, but deflection off of Harold William there allowed him to get the ball and get some space. Closed down pretty quickly, but Jack Thomas will come over again to swing it in with his left foot. Likes to go short though. Here's Spears, who gets some space. Shot is deflected, but back in towards the area as Tonks plays it out wide. Only two allows City another cross into the area. And there's a bit of pinball going on there over Troy Perrett. gets the shot away, and City asking if Crampton was outside the area when he collected that. The referee and the linesman disagree, however, and play goes on. As Bournemouth look to alleviate some of the pressure they've been under since going ahead. Here is William, plays it to Zach Christie. Now it's Motto again. He's driving well. He plays it back to the skipper, and Jack Kingdon there able to intercept the cross and put it behind for a corner. Good cover in there from the City skipper. Zach Christie will again look to swing this into the area. Christie plays a low towards Motto at the front post, and he's come back to Motto. It's deflected away, but Bournemouth still have it. Played back into the area. It's headed behind by Harold William there. Not half a yard, but couldn't direct the header on target. And behind for a goal kick. Griffiths elects to go short once again. De Bono plays it back to him. Sweeps it out to Giles. Giles goes back to Griffiths. But City work it well under the Bournemouth press. And Apter has it in midfield now. Can look up, switch it over towards the direction of Jack Thomas. Just out of reach for him, however. And runs out for a throw-in. Thomas gets the clearance forward towards Jake Davis. Gets it back to Thomas, looking to play it back immediately, however, ball rolls out of play. Well, City have had the majority of the possession in this opening half an hour. Had a couple of opportunities to test Crampton in goal. Nothing clear-cut as yet, however, but Bournemouth do have the one-goal lead. And referee blows the whistle there for the foul. Troy Perrett brought down. And it's a pretty dangerous location outside the area. Few City players stood over. The ball here. Spears with the ball in hand. Thomas and Giles stood over it, however. Jack Thomas with a shot into the wall. Spears tries to play it back to Thomas, however Bournemouth have possession. Won back well by Thomas though, and City still have it. Here's Spears. Now Davis. To Thomas now on this right hand side. Back to Spears. Here's Kingdon. Now Giles. City working the ball infield now to Perrett. Perrett plays it to Thomas. Oh, and it's broken there. Oh, and it's denied at the near post once again by Crampton to deny Trey George. The equaliser. Very well worked from City there, some crisp passing. Again, Crampton equal to it. Spears looks to win the ball back from Merritt, however, he's able to come away with it. As Dimicum drops deep, looks to play it back to Merritt, but City come away with the ball now. Here's Giles. Looks for the long ball over the top towards Thomas. Too much on it.
Working the ball.
Here's Ogdenley, plays it back to Crampton in goal. Plays it back to Ogdenley, who sends it forward towards Dimicum. Wins the header. Slip there from Da Costa Gonzalez. But Bournemouth still have it. Crampton clears the danger. And Thomas lets it go out of play. And we'll take the throw in on the halfway mark. Stevens intercepts Giles there, but again another City throw in. Now William does well there to come across and clear the danger. Jake Davis looking to break away on that left-hand side. However, another City throw-in. Pushing their way up the pitch. It's Kingdon. Kingdon wins the 50-50 against Da Costa Gonzalez. Now sweeps it out to the left-hand side. Now here's Thomas. Thomas in very dangerously, and Merritt wasn't sure what to do, but it's deflected straight to Crampton, but Bournemouth quickly get it underway. Now here's Stevens. Back to Tonks. Pressed well there by Jake Davis. But Bournemouth work it to Merritt on this left-hand side. Now, won by Apter there very well to break up possession. The pass from Apter a little short there towards De Bono. However, he's worked hard to win it back. Griffiths will safely claim and throw straight out to Giles. Here's Apter. And pass to Perrett a bit short, and Bournemouth come away with it now. Is Da Costa Gonzalez over to Motto. Has Tonks on the overlap, opts not to go there. Now back to Christie. Does go to Tonks. Tonks whips the ball in, and it was towards Dimicum in the area. However, referee raises his flag for an offside. Kingdon did very well though to come across, as we see on the replay here. Delivered very dangerously, but yeah, Dimicum just couldn't get his feet sorted. However, flag was raised anyway. But Bournemouth have it dangerously here. Motto. Blocked on the edge of the area. Da Costa Gonzalez looking to play it back, but deflected again as it plays out to Merritt on this left-hand side. Bit of defending for City to do the last minute or two. However, they can push out a little bit here, but here is Merritt. After intercepts. Cody 2, sorry, but he wins the free kick. Plays it quickly to Giles. Giles just slowing the play down here. He plays it back to Kingdon. No De Bono. It's worked out to Spears. Just under 10 minutes to go until half-time. City find themselves 1 goal down. However, they've worked the ball out to Spears on the right-hand side here. Spears feigns in and out. Plays it back to the edge of the area towards After. After plays a 1-2. Just loses his foot in there as he looks to play it back to Spears on the right-hand side. But Bournemouth look to clear the danger and have won a throw-in to push Cardiff back. Merritt to take this throw-in. Played towards Malcolm Da Costa Gonzalez, but plays it back to Merritt, who looks for the switch over to the goal scorer Motto. Giles able to defend as Jack Thomas pushes it up the pitch, intercepted by Christie to Tonks, and the Motto again on this right hand side. Looked very dangerous all afternoon every time the ball is worked to him. But the Cherries win the throw in. It'll be Tonks to take. Tonks looks for the run of Stevens there, but Giles reads well. Sends it out to Rosed. But it's another throw in for Bournemouth. And ball falls out for a City goal kick. Griffith sends his defenders up as he elects not to go short on this occasion. Leaves it to Kingdon to take. However, the referee blows the whistle as the Bournemouth striker encroached on the area. But City get it underway now. Kingdon plays it out to Giles, who sends it long towards Jake Davis. Looks to flick it on to the run of Thomas. However, ball runs straight to the Bournemouth goalkeeper. Crampton plays it out to O'Gunley. Michael Da Costa Gonzalez looking to play it back, however intercepted by Troy Perrett. City win the throw in and have possession again. So they move the ball towards Cody Toos. Back to Giles. Kingdon has it, plays it out wide to Thomas. Thomas inside to Jake Davis, who's dropped a bit deep there. Gets it back from him. Giles works it to Kingdon. Kingdon out to De Bono. Plays it Spears. Spears does well. Works it to Troy Perrett. Gets it back from Perrett. Spears looks for him again. Just gets a nick off the Bournemouth defender, but City still have it. Here's Apter. Spears. Cross is met at the near post. Back to him though as City work it back to De Bono. Looks to play it back to Griffiths, however, turns away from his man. Now here's Perrett, plays it out to Apter. Apter's turn. Oh, he played it back into Perrett really well there, just couldn't connect to the effort. And City looking to get a goal in before half-time. Spears once again. Spears plays it into the box, headed away. Stevens has it for Bournemouth, who plays it to Motto. Looks to take on Giles. Does well to get around him, but again, Kingdon there to snuff out the danger. As you see on the replay here, really well worked from City. Perrett plays it out to Apter. Looks for him again, just couldn't connect on the effort. Tries to side foot it and guide it into that far corner. Really well worked from the Bluebirds. Here's Kingdon. Here's Apter. Works it out to Spears. Spears finds the run of Perrett, however, a bit too much on it, and Bournemouth can claim. Here's Merritt. Costa Gonzalez plays it to O'Gunley, plays it back to his goalkeeper. As they look to play out from the back, here's Christie. And Malcolm da Costa Gonzalez does well to breeze past Perrett. But City have it again now. Here is Giles. Looks for George, however, he's intercepted well. Once again, work back to the Bournemouth goalkeeper. Ball worked back to City now, in the middle of the park. Here's Perrett, who's denied by William in midfield there. Referee waves away for a free kick, but City again have the ball. Pass looking for twos, unable to get it. However, it's picked up by Davis, and he's well met by O'Gunley. Not for the first time in this first half. You've got just under 2 minutes plus stoppage time to go of this first half. Cherries' goal coming from number 7. Kendra Motto. It's on the 12-minute mark, but City look to play it over the top. Once again, just a little bit too much on it. Crampton can come out and claim. Plays it short to Christie. Williams ball to Motto. Bit wayward, so City throw in. Giles gets it back from Perrett. Now here's De Bono. Worked to Giles. Towards Thomas. Thomas plays it to Apter, moves it on to Giles, who's under pressure here from Stevens. elects to go back to Griffiths. Worked out to Spears now on this right-hand side. Plays it down to Cody Toos on the right. Just got in front of the on-sweeping O'Gunley again, who safely passes back to his goalkeeper. Now here's Michael Da Costa Gonzalez, who's intercepted. Now Bournemouth have it in midfield, as the referee blows for a free kick there. As we move into stoppage time of this first half at the Cardiff City Stadium. Bournemouth through an early goal from Kendra Motto. Crampton starts again, plays it to Gunley, who plays it towards the number 10, Michael Da Costa Gonzalez. Played to his brother Malcolm. Into Merritt. Gunley looks to clear the danger, but the ball breaks very kindly to the Cherries. As Charlie Stevens is brought down, however, the referee blows his whistle for half-time. And the visitors have the goal advantage at the break. City had the majority of possession in the first half, however, unable to convert the chances they've made so far. But we'll be encouraged by a lot of that. A lot of possession, worked very well. However, it's Bournemouth who have the 1-goal lead at half-time. Welcome back to Cardiff City TV for the second half of today's under-21 action between Cardiff City and Bournemouth. The visitors have the lead at half-time. Goal from Kendra Motto. Both sides not making any changes at half-time. No changes to the starting lineup, as Cardiff get us back underway for the second half. City had a lot of possession for the first half, but unable to convert any of the opportunities they created. Giles plays it across to Kingdon. Kingdon plays it infield, but straight through as Jake Davis looks to pounce on the opportunity. However, Finn Tonks there to clear the danger for the Cherries and clears the ball up the pitch, only as far as Giles. Tonks there to clear it away once again. City throw in. Griffiths works it out to Elias De Bono. Plays the ball over the top towards Jake Davis. William there to intercept, however, concedes the corner. Heavy touch there from the Bournemouth defender to allow City an opportunity to work the ball into the box early in the second half, as it was in the first half. Jack Thomas goes over to take a corner. Apter offers the short corner, which Thomas takes. Apter works it towards Cody Toos. A really smart run in behind. However, a bit too much on the pass. Crampton collects and plays it out to the Cherry skipper. Plays it infield to Motto, the goal scorer. However, he's pressed out of play, and City start again. Here's Giles. Giles looks for the crossfield pass over to Spears. Controls, plays it back. And there's another crossfield pass, the other direction this time, towards Thomas. Looks to play it over to Trey George. However, out for a throw-in, so City start again. Here's Kingdon. Giles looks for the run of Trey George. Again, Crampton anticipating well, collecting the ball. Plays it out to Malachi Ogunli. Had a solid first half, but he looks for Ndimicum, who was wrestled to the ground, according to the referee. And Bournemouth have a chance to push up the pitch a little bit. Costa Gonzalez likes to go short. Here's William, plays it back to the goalkeeper. Pressed well there by Trey George. So Zach Christie now has it in midfield. Played towards Stevens. Now here's Malcolm de Costa Gonzalez. And his brother Michael driving towards the City box there, holding his face, but the referee doesn't see a foul, but blows up to stop the play there. Number 10, holding his face, must have collected a finger to the eye, I think, but again, physio being waved away. Be okay to carry on. Referee will drop the ball for Giles to get us back underway. Plays to Jack Thomas, plays it down this left flank. Intercepted well there. Out for another City corner. So throw in, sorry, and here is Giles. Giles looks to play it back to Kingdon, took a nick off of Ndimicum. However, Kingdon plays it back to Griffiths, who clears the danger. Here's Crampton, who clears towards Motto. Giles there to head it on. The Bournemouth under possession here in the midfield. Here is Stevens towards Christie. Plays it out to O'Gunley. Merritt plays it to Michael Gonzalez. For the first time in the second half, Bournemouth have controlled possession as they play it out to Merritt on this left-hand side. Played infield towards Da Costa Gonzalez, couldn't control it. Elias De Bono there wins the throw-in. And looks for his goalkeeper, who swings it out to the skipper. Here's Kingdon. Giles looking for Jake Davis in midfield, however, wayward pass and Bournemouth come away with it. It's good work from Cody Toos. However, Bournemouth win it back on the edge of the box. In towards William, who was looking to divert it towards Ndimicum. The City get away with it there. Ball bouncing around in the City box there, but managed to clear the danger as Bournemouth look to bring the ball back up the pitch again. Long ball towards Ndimicum, headed away by De Bono. And Motto picks it up. Now Motto again. Thomas wins the ball and wins the foul. City play it very quick. Kingdon gets it underway. Now here is Trey George on this left-hand side. He's tackled strongly by Zach Christie. The referee says no foul. City unable to work the ball into a attacking position so far this second half. And it was a wayward pass there from the goalkeeper, and it's picked up. Oh, and it's an equaliser there from Troy Perrett. He's capitalised on the mistake from Crampton, and the Bluebirds level the score with a quite sumptuous finish there from Perrett. From outside the area, a curling effort, and has beaten the Cherries goalkeeper for the first time this afternoon, and we're all level at 1-1. As you can see, Crampton was looking for the pass towards Tonks, but very well read by Perrett, who takes one look up, and he's placed it fantastically well. And the Bluebirds are level. Now Bournemouth have the ball, and there's space here for Motto on this right-hand side, who drives into the area. Motto plays it back, but Kingdon there to clear the danger. as Tonks gets us back underway, and he looks for Motto. Very clever pass there. Motto looks to play in and Dimmy come into the box. However, Spears calmly chested down for Griffiths. The clearance is picked up by the Cherries. To look for a long ball down the pitch. And Dimmy come battling with Kingdon. And he's ushered out for a goal kick. Here's Kingdon, plays it in field. Under pressure there from Christie. City still have it. Ball breaks for City. Jake Davis looking to beat William there, but the Bournemouth defender able to usher the danger out. City work their way up the pitch a bit further though. Thomas gives it back to Davis. Back to Thomas. Now here's Cody Toos. The Bono. Kingdon has it. Plays it to Giles towards Thomas, who looks to swing the ball into the area. It's just over Jake Davis's head there. Very teasing ball. But Bournemouth have it. Da Costa Gonzalez looks to play through. Cherries winger, however, bounces off and Dimikemu on the floor. Again, City look to drive down this left-hand side. Is Thomas. Intercepted by Tonks. And Crampton sends the ball down the pitch for another City throw-in. It'll be the first change of the afternoon coming up, is it? No, not quite. It's Ewan Griffiths, who is just pulled up and sat down on the pitch there in goal for Cardiff. So there'll be a stop in play. As we look on the replay of that equaliser once again. Brilliantly anticipated. One touch. Looks up and swings it at that near post. Great finish there from Troy Perrett. Got a break in play here as Ewan Griffiths gets some treatment. And Darren Pearce able to give some words of advice as we come up on the hour mark. Well, on the bench for City is Josh Donovan, the young goalkeeper. But I think for now, Ewan Griffiths is able to continue, so we won't see a change just yet. Giles gets us back underway. Here's Abda. Plays it out to the right hand side now, infield to Jake Davis. First time back over. He looks for Perrett in the box. Just a little bit too much on that. Crampton comes to collect. Again, very well worked move from Cardiff as they look to take the lead. But De Bono has it, plays it over to Jack Kingdon. Charles looks for Thomas, intercepted by Motto, but City throw in. Looks for Jake Davis. No foul, says by the referee, but it breaks to Perrett. Perrett plays it over to Spears. Spears driving at Merritt now, plays it in field towards Perrett. Perrett takes a touch in the box, plays it back out. Oh, it's an effort from Trey George there. But it's straight down towards Kai Crampton. Again, another well-worked move by Cardiff, this time down the right-hand side. Spears plays it into Perrett, takes a couple of touches, but lays it straight off to George. Effort unable to test the Cherries goalkeeper. But encouraging signs in the second half for Cardiff. Limited the visitors with any chances, created a few of their own. Apter wins the foul. Charlie Stevens conceding that foul there. But we will see the first change of the afternoon. We'll see the introduction of Daniel Ola, who will be coming on. Ola makes way for De Bono. Bournemouth win the ball back here, and here is Motto, played it back. Oh, and then Dimicum had an opportunity there. The first time in the second half. Motto squared it to the Bournemouth number 9, however, he's unable to connect with his strike there. Goes for a City goal kick. City play it short. Apter under pressure here from Motto. Has to turn and clear. Goes only as far as Malcolm DaCosta Gonzalez, but his intended header goes out for another City goal kick. As we see that Bournemouth opportunity on the replay here. And Dimicum was under pressure there from Jack Thomas. May have put him off ever so slightly. Now it's Bournemouth's turn to make their first substitution. The introduction is Jalil Conte, who makes way for Dimicum. It was his last involvement of this afternoon. Now Giles has it, plays it to Thomas. Under pressure here from Michael DaCosta Gonzalez, who's won the ball back. No foul by the referee, but Jake Davis does defensive work very well. And Cody Toos has it, who plays it out to Spears. City looking to break. Spears plays it towards Trey George. George into the box towards Perrett. That's another very well worked move by City. Troy Perrett looking for his second of the afternoon. Trey George does very well to find him. Perrett under pressure there in the area from Zach Christie. Could only get his header straight at Crampton. But as things stand, the Bluebirds looking the more likely team to take the lead. As Kingdon intercepts, Spears has it, plays a 1-2 with Toos, and Spears has room to drive down this right-hand side, plays it to Troy Perrett. Back to Spears, he beats his man, looks for Perrett, he's got room in the box now, Troy Perrett! Draws another save from Crampton. And Bournemouth under the cosh a bit here at the Cardiff City Stadium. Great link-up play between Spears and Perrett. Perrett with the effort with his weaker foot. However, comfortable enough for Kai Crampton. Here is Finn Tonks. There's a throw in. Crampton under pressure from Ola there. Gets the clearance away, only as far as Spears, who directs it back to Kingdon and then back to the goalkeeper. Plays the first time ball into midfield, and it's well worked there from Cody Toos. Plays in Troy Perrett, and Perrett plays it down to Jake Davis. Back to Cody Toos, who goes down in the box. No foul, says the referee. Oh, deflected straight back to Cody Toos. Offside position there, however. Clearance only went so far. Deflected back off the Cardiff City player, Jake Davis. And City again knocking on the door. It's a great move. Davis playing in Cody Toos in behind Finn Tonks. He does well to win the box in the area, to be fair. But his clearance deflected only to Jake Davis. And the linesman raised his flag. Encouraging signs for the hosts. With a little over 20 minutes to play. Ola flicks it on, looking for Davis. However, Bournemouth clear it, only for a Cardiff throw-in. Thomas plays it back to Kingdon. Opts not to go back to Griffiths under pressure from Motto. However, towards Perrett, who's got some space, and plays it out to Will Spears once again. And City drive forward. Here is Spears. Oh, he's looking for Trey George in the area. However, again, referee says no foul. But he does blow his whistle for a foul on the substitute, Jaleel Conte. Bournemouth been under real pressure this last 10-15 minutes. As he has a word with Will Spears. We'll see on the replay here again. Malachi Ogunley denying Trey George a chance there. However, here come Bournemouth once again. Griffiths reads it well, claims, throws it out to his right back. Spears comes in field. Plays it over to Louis Giles. Plays it straight over to Thomas, who's got Jake Davis on the run. However, it's well read by William. And he wins a goal kick for his side. Seen real signs for the Bluebirds to get the second goal, however. A bit of space has opened up on both wings. Really put the visitors under a bit of pressure. As Bournemouth clear up the pitch, Giles heads it towards Apter. Cody too screaming for a handball there, however, referee waves that way too. However, Apter has it in midfield, plays it out to Spears. Here's Kingdon, who looks to play it up the pitch. However, Bournemouth once again intercept that long ball. There's Zach Christie, who's been brought down by Jake Davis. Here's William. Now Christie. Looks for the long ball. Giles equal to it though. Here's Thomas. Oh, and Jake Davis has picked it up here, and he's under pressure from Finn Tonks. Cuts back inside. Here is Perrett. Again, he goes down, but referee not interested at all. Just ran into Harold William and Malcolm Da Costa Gonzalez there. The City do have the throw-in as Bournemouth make another substitution. We'll see Ethan Sillis come onto the pitch, number 15. He replaces Zach Christie. As City work the ball from right to left. Now here's Cody Twos. Thomas plays it down the line to Davis. William comes across with a strong tackle. Another throw in. Griffiths plays it short. However, he's caught a bit short. And Bournemouth there through Malcolm Da Costa Gonzalez, who retake the lead against the run of play. As we see on the replay here, Giles played it back to his goalkeeper, who was looking for Apter in midfield. However, he was under pressure from Da Costa Gonzalez. He tried to come out, but he was outside of his area in no man's land. Da Costa Gonzalez then taps into an empty net to give the visitors the lead once more. Cardiff have played pretty well this second half. Worked really hard to get themselves back into the game and create some chances to take the lead. However, small mistake there have allowed the opposition back in. However, this has worked really well. Thomas plays it to Perrett. Out to Spears on this right-hand side. Spears goes alone. And he tests the goalkeeper. However, comfortable enough for Crampton once again. Once again, there was so much space in midfield there for Perrett. Played it out to Spears. Had the option to try and play in Trey George, however, went alone as City have the ball in their own box. Kingdom plays it out to Thomas. Davis keeps the ball in play. But Bournemouth win it back. City come forward here again now. Here is Trey George into Dan Ola. Ooh, whose header looked to have been looping in. However, just lands on top of the crossbar. After with a clever ball in. Ola unable to connect it cleanly and is out for a Bournemouth goal kick. Here is Griffiths. Plays it short again to Giles. Giles plays it down the wing to Davis. Plays it infield to Apter towards Perrett. Perrett out to George, but is intercepted by Merritt. As Spears was on the overlap there, it was looking very enticing from a Cardiff perspective. However, Merritt equal to it. But here is Davis. He does well to beat his man. And that's surely going to be the first yellow card of this afternoon for Finn Tonks. Jake Davis beat his man very well, it must be said. Flicked it down the line and forced Tonks to pull him back, otherwise would have been very dangerous once again. Here's Cody Toos, plays it out. Kingdon. Kingdon was looking for George there. Oh, he has it again now, back to Spears. Spears works his way into the box. Here's Perrett, he's got room. Again, the effort comes off of his weaker foot. And unable to really test Crampton in goal. But once again, the dangers come down that right-hand side. Spears drove into the box. Perrett just a little off balance when he got his shot away. Giles switches it again to this right-hand side. George plays it to Spears, gets it back from him. He drives past Malcolm Da Costa Gonzalez, but here is Spears once again looking to get into the box. His cross is sliced to Perrett, unable to take control of it. And Bournemouth come away with it. However, Conte's ball intercepted and City come forward once more. Here is Davis. Has Thomas on the overlap. Plays it in towards Ola, however, Crampton there. Able to collect it. As the referee just stops the play momentarily. As Cody Toos picks up a little knock. As he hobbles off the side of the pitch just for now. It'll be another substitution for Cardiff. Gabriel Keita comes on. He'll replace Cody Toos, I believe, as Bournemouth get it back underway. Now here is Michael Da Costa Gonzalez on this right wing. Well jockeyed there by Giles, over to Stevens. Now it's Bournemouth's chance to have a period of possession as O'Gunley plays it back to Crampton. Plays it back to the centre half, who looks for the ball in behind Will Spears, but Spears does very well to intercept. Plays it back to his goalkeeper. Giles keeps it in. Plays it down as Thomas looks to beat Finn Tonks. However, plays it infield to the goal scorer, Malcolm Da Costa Gonzalez. However, Kingdon there clears the ball. Bournemouth still have it. Here is O'Gunley. Played out to Tonks. Looks for Motto. City clear, and first touch there for Gabriel Keita, back to his goalkeeper, who clears it towards the Bournemouth winger. However, goes out for a City throw-in. The referee gives Jack Kingdon a yellow card there. A little over 8 minutes left in this contest. City find themselves 2-1 down. Merritt with the early goal for the Cherries in the first half. City came back very well through Troy Perrett. However, Malcolm Da Costa Gonzalez retook the lead for the Cherries, but now here they are in the box, and it's towards Motto, unable to take control of it as Spears clears it. Here is O'Gunley. Plays it back to Crampton safely. Elects to go long. Straight to Griffiths. Giles to Thomas. Under pressure from the Bournemouth skipper there, but he does well to find the pass on the right wing, where Spears has some space. Comes infield, drives and plays it to Perrett. Giles has it, plays it to Thomas again on the overlap. It's deflected behind by Da Costa Gonzalez for a City corner. Once again, it's Jack Thomas to take this for City. Bournemouth have every man in the box, trying to defend the lead as it's played in, and it's on target. But again, it's straight at Crampton. But it was Louis Giles, I believe, with a header, as we'll see on the replay. Got above his man really well there, Louis Giles. However, straight at the keeper. Now Bournemouth come forward. Here is Da Costa Gonzalez. Plays it back to Finn Tonks. Who gets it back, looks for the ball over the top. However, Kingdon is there to strongly win possession. Clear it back up the pitch towards Thomas, headed by Tonks. Bournemouth looking for a free kick there. However, referee not interested. Michael Gonzalez going down. Look for the 1-2, but not enough in it, says the referee. Today's official is Jason Porter. As we move into the 85th minute, City still 1 goal down. However, created the more opportunities, particularly in the second half. There's still one more big chance left in this game. Perrett does really well, plays it to Thomas, tries to spin, however, Tonks there to intercept back towards Crampton. Under pressure from Ola, elects to clear. Kingdon heads it towards Trey George, who fouls Ethan Sillis, according to the referee, for a push. Gives Bournemouth another chance to break up the momentum, push up the pitch. As they look for Costa Gonzalez on this right wing once again. However, too much on that one. Giles safely lets it go for a goal kick. Played quickly to Keita, who plays it back to the goalie. And Kingdon switches out to Giles. Giles plays to Thomas, who wins another throw-in. Looks to quickly take it towards Ola. William plays it back to Bournemouth right back. And the referee blows up for a foul there on Jack Thomas, who saw an opportunity to win the ball. But according to the referee, went in with his studs up and gets his name in the book. Crampton will come and take this one. Giles gets above to Costa Gonzalez, heads it away, but Bournemouth have the throw-in, as we see on the replay here. The yellow card from Thomas. As the ball rolls out for a City goal kick. Kingdon eager to get the ball to his goalkeeper to get it underway quickly. Griffiths plays it back to Kingdon. Giles to Perrett. Looks for Giles again. It's deflected off to Costa Gonzalez, but City have it. Flicked on by Apter. That was broke for Trey George. Perrett unable to keep his balance to pick up possession there again, and Bournemouth have it. To Costa Gonzalez, elects not to play it out wide and goes for goal. And ball sails into the family stand. Had options out wide there to Costa Gonzalez when he picked it up. Had Jalil Conte on the left-hand wing, but went for goal. As City break here now, here is Trey George. George plays it to Spears. Here's Spears, plays it back to George. Looks to work his way around O'Gunley. The Bournemouth clear. But as we approach the 90-minute mark, City hoping they have one more opportunity to salvage a draw. And it's Bournemouth who have the throw-in, sorry. Look to eat up some more time. Kingdon gets ahead on it. Now Giles to Thomas. Thomas plays a ball in low across the 6-yard box. Gunley there to smash it away. But the danger's not clear. Kingdon has it, plays it over to Gabriel Keita. Keita to Apter. Now it's Perrett. Thomas to Apter. To make some space and wins the corner off of Malcolm da Costa Gonzalez. And here is a chance for Thomas to put the ball into the box. Can City create another chance to find the equaliser for the second time this afternoon? Thomas plays it into the box towards Keita. Still alive, Jake Davis has it. Merritt wins it and clears. Griffiths looks to get the ball back into the Bournemouth half. Keita gets ahead on it again. Wrong direction though, but Bournemouth break away. And there's a chance for Bournemouth now. It's Motto, and it's well defended. Motto driving into the City box as the defenders were chasing back. As you see on the replay here, Motto driving into the box, defending by Matthew Apter, sorry, and he's really put his body on the line to block it, and he's come out under a bit of damage there. Ewan Griffiths tries to stretch his legs out to see out this game. Deep into injury time here at the Cardiff City Stadium. The referee blows his whistle as Bournemouth take a short corner into the corner. Just eating up time here. Indicates a Cardiff throw-in. Is there time left to make another chance? Spears gets it back off Gabriel Keita, who looks for Thomas. Is intercepted by Tonks. Headed back down pitch. Perrett. Oh, Jake Davis there. Surely that's a push. Referee says no. Crampton clears. As Bournemouth have the throw in on the halfway line. Tonks leaves it for Sillis. And referee blows his whistle. It's a 2-1 victory for Bournemouth here against Cardiff City. First half goal from Kendra Motto was enough to give the Cherries the lead at half-time. Troy Perrett capitalised on a mistake from Kai Crampton to get his side back into the game. City created a lot of chances to take the lead, however. Ewan Griffiths was looking for Matthew Apter for the pass. but intercepted by Malcolm da Costa Gonzalez, who tapped into an empty net, which ultimately gives Bournemouth all 3 points today. Thank you for joining us on Cardiff City TV. We'll see you next time.